Yeah,
space.
that's quite a lot.
Kind of pace ourselves.
Thank you.
Wait, are you gonna do the thing where you like fill up your entire plate, then you start eating? No?
Actually can. Then I have some talking time. I don't want to talk about it.
Are we gonna have a start, like,
Start?
or like designated start or anything, or we just normal conversation, then we just have it after eating already? Like,
Yeah, just normal conversation.
alright.
Straight away start.
We have already started.
Oh.
Welcome back to another episode of Worthless Wisdom. Today we have two meaty boys eating some meat.
This is gonna be a
No
different
homo.
experience.
We are not skinny, so we cannot skinny dip, unfortunately. We muscular dip. That's what we're doing. What's the thing?
Well,
Is it 99.999% of podcasts
yeah.
don't get past episode 21? Is it past episode 21 or is it
80% don't get past episode 5, then from there, don't know how many percent of it don't get past. So it should be 99. I think it's 60% of the people that got past the five episode mark don't get the 20. So if you times it, I think it should be 99%.
So we need to get past 21, is it? Or is it just get to 21?
Just get a 21.
Oh, so we're here. Let's go.
Yeah.
It was like a what? Silent goal that we had. As opposed to like,
Honestly, it's the podcast in hindsight, because we didn't really confirm that we were gonna start until like midway into Q1. Then we decide, let's just get it done by Q2. Get the 5 episodes off. So I didn't even have it on my, you remember that goal setting session?
yeah.
I didn't even have it on there.
We didn't even know that it was also to the point where we committed to a year. Then like, oh, what does committing to a year even mean?
Yeah.
52 episodes. And now we are legit 20, so that's like 40% there.
But I'll credit most of the work towards you, because you did most of the groundwork. As always I say, regarding podcasts.
I mean, my skill sets literally dictate that I need to be able to film, be able to edit.
And you always say you're more of an intrapreneur, so it aligns a bit more, I guess.
I think entrepreneur doesn't apply to this.
Is it?
I don't think so. It's more like an employee inside a business thinking as an owner. But like I'm literally an owner. I don't know. Now that I'm finally free from my intern, that was Monday to Friday, 9 to 6. I have 50 hours.
But you keep saying you are put into a place that you don't want to be. But was
It's a place that I would
was it
like
fun?
against like my freedom. It was fun overall in the sense of experiencing, because part of my NT vision is just like a 9 to 6 or 9 to 5 desk job. Like that is the thing I knew I didn't want from the start. So it's like I really knew I wasn't gonna enjoy this. And it just proved to me that I don't want this for my future.
Okay. But if you can go back, do you think that finding another intern that you want to be in would have been better? Like you get to grow more?
I think no intern would have.
Really, no.
I mean, you never know because I don't know what companies there are.
My intern kind of helped me grow a lot.
I mean, my intern did help me grow a lot. It's just it didn't. The lifestyle is really not for me.
Like I would even make the same choice of going back to the intern again. That's how although there's still a lot of downtimes. I think I wouldn't have the growth I have if I do it myself. Yeah, if I do it myself. Same thing. The mic. Okay.
Yeah, that's double check.
I think for me, NS, the first year I would say I will do it again, even with duty and stuff. But after I'm there for a while, just the unit life, the sleep, all this, it's not worth it. There's no way I can get out of it. The only way is like very extreme ways of potential to down pass and stuff. So I wasn't willing to take that risk. Yeah, like moving forward, how can you apply your intern experience to NS?
Apply to NS.
Yeah. Because I don't think you want to be doing the job. You're going to be more mindless, more mind-numbing.
Depends on.
No family there.
I can live in my own little world in my head. Like there, I can be there, but I can be thinking about anything else.
You think you can, but it's painful.
Yeah. It's the whole thing is like in spite of the pain. I know that I will be doing.
The environment kind of forces you have to survive. For me, I attach survival to, or I have to not get hated by people there. So, do you think you can bypass that?
You
getting acceptance by the people there.
I mean, I'm already fine with not being accepted now, in a sense.
Yeah, that's because you are not spending every hours and hours and hours with them. Or when you have to meet them daily, that's another story. You kind of get into trouble, you get into stuff.
It feels like a school. Like my concept of what?
It feels like a school, but
primary school, like kindergarten, it was like half day or something. Primary school is like more of the day. Secondary school was even more of the day. And now 9 to 5 is like literally 9 to 5. NS is go in and live your entire life. And it's like progressions of things. And I know that it will be the least, like right now, for me, intern was like the least freedom I ever had. And like, I know that NS will be even less than like what I'm experiencing now.
Yeah.
But and, like, if I'm going in without like...
It's quite different though. Like, I think first year, you'll see more of like real world, even more than intern. Intern is kind of more, you get to see real life stuff, but you're more like, you have a like free pass if you do anything wrong. But once you get into your actions will have a lot of repercussions.
You don't have a lot of skin in the game because it's a limited time. Then it's like you are.
Yeah, NS is slightly. It's basically cushioning for real world. You also 2 years only anything you can just survive until the end of 2 years, then you will move on to real life. But it forces you to really think. Like for me, I realized I should get out earlier if I really don't want to do something. I just didn't push myself hard enough. Like I got into this unit, I tried to escape it, but I didn't try hard enough. That was the key problem. I didn't try hard enough. I should have tried harder. If not in the real world, if I don't change, nothing is going to change. I just gotta like live with the consequences of my inaction.
I understand from a desire to escape because you feel that it's like didn't set yourself up for like enough to like even be able to maybe get a better life or something like during while you're in NS. Just like preparation beforehand, right? Now it's only in hindsight that you can say that.
And also back then, I definitely don't really exactly like know what I want. Now I know what I want. Just going through the how to get there, that portion.
And I guess that's why for me I don't care what like NS I'm not that worried because I know that I'm really now worried about it before the fact. So I'm really preparing for that. Like so when I'm inside I will not have the desire to like want to escape because I know that I've already done what I needed to do, so I can go inside there and like chill. Maybe even be like a meditation. I call it a meditation of like at most turn off brain, focus on physical or whatever, like bonding with guys or whatever friends.
Yeah, but I'm just saying bonding will be very important. So if your NS next time will be high into right, you will be forced to. For me, I got lucky in a sense. I get the freedom of choosing my friends during NS because it's 2 in 2 out. I got the 2 out to hang out with friends. The 2 in I just like you say detached, be my own zone. Sometimes I talk to NS friends whereby it's more like a social matchmaking. You get 2 hours to talk to, you get 2 to 4 hours to talk to someone. Afterwards you don't see them again. Or you might see them again, but you guys just leave it as it is. So I get the benefit of that, and I'm thankful of that. But it also means that that's a trade-off. I get that, but I don't get proper sleep. And sleep is everything. It makes everything I try to do just way harder. Yeah, it's easy to use it as a crutch also. Hey, you want to put this spill?
As a backup audio in case.
Oh, okay. I do that. Yeah, just as a trade-off, you either get the freedom of you either get more freedom or you get less sleep. Either way, you have to sacrifice something during NS.
It depends, because your NS is different from in the case of your vocation, everything is special. That you have night shift and stuff.
Yeah.
But not every one. That's why I also don't know what I'm going to. But yeah, your sleep being tanked is like the worst.
But knowing all this, what will you prefer? So you have to choose. You have to pick your poison. Yeah. Wipes. Oh shit. It's all the way at your side.
It's like pick your poison, but that's why I don't even know like what my options are in a sense. Right now, all I can do is wait for my test, whatever status, and then see.
But you can influence it.
Pass my BPT, get B1.
You can literally get something like me B4 just from a few health reasons, and you will get to skip IPPT for the rest of your life. Like for me, like me, without being second-class citizen.
And by the way, the way I want that, I also don't know. Until I'm there, like I will just let the problem present itself to me, and I'll because I know like what I want in terms of end game, but like NS I don't know what I want because like I don't care.
What do you want for end game?
End game, like my just life vision.
Yeah, what do you want?
Which has not much to do with NS at all.
Yeah, what do you want? I'm curious.
I mean, the ideal lifestyle is high quality nutrition, family of my own, in probably, I mean, looking at New Zealand now, but never know, I can just retire anywhere. Retire in the sense of I'm still working, but like, just working. It's like, am I ever going to find an actual like job title sort of thing?
Because I heard this Chinese lady say she 退休而已, but 退而不休.
Live out the money.
Yeah. What do you want?
All beef, whatever.
I haven't even breakfast yet. I haven't eat a single.
Cooking. Eat cooking, man.
Pork belly.
Yeah, 10. Like
2, 4.
3, then after that, get 3 of the beef also, I guess.
3 beef.
6.
I'll order 6 beef. 3 for myself. Collar you want? Pork collar. More lean? No. Chicken? Okay.
I mean, I know like it's a sacrifices will have to be made for NS in the sense of I will not have quality nutrition, whatever I have right now. I will not have access to sleep, maybe like optimally. Like, but I also don't care because I know it's just 2 years. Like it's like there's an end inside.
2 years is way longer than you think.
I mean, 2 years is a lot in the sense of if you're doing something you don't like. And you're forced, it's like time passes.
You got something else, you got something better to do. You got to go 2 years your age at 2. When I go in NS, I was 20, 21. Now I'm 23. 23.
I mean, it's just like, I see myself still continuing to do like stuff I want to do on the side. Like, it just will not be the main, like, it's like maybe purpose layer. Like, I know that I will have restrictions in that sense, and I'm fine with that. Like, it's the desire to like, it's like change your circumstances now that like keeps you from appreciating the now, right? That sort of thing.
What's fine?
It's like if I enjoy and I really like go in there with expectations like straight, so I know I'm not gonna get optimal whatever. It's fine. Like I already have set systems in place, so I can like whether use my phone, just like type. Like if I'm still gonna be creating content, so it'll be like just write messages or something. Like film stuff on the side, like what I'm doing right now. Even Saturday, like what we're doing with the podcast, shooting on weekends, because your schedule and my schedule both cannot make it. And it's like I don't see much difference from like it's just my Monday to Friday I may be completely gone. But then if I have people editing for me already, I just need to be there to film. It's like the Mr. Beast sort of thing where films 24/7 sort of thing. Yeah, we can talk about that drama. It's kind of funny. But yeah, Mr. Beast getting cancelled.
Bound to happen.
It's always like you think you're like perfectly fine, a clean image, whatever stuff. Then all of a sudden it's like something human happen with human.
So I slowly release the expectations that I should be successful or like in that way. I feel like a lot of people that succeed there, they sacrifice a lot of things. And sometimes it could be their soul. It's just they hide it so well. They only show their best.
What does it profit a man? He gains the whole world, but loses his soul. I mean, but like prefacing that you will mess up already because you're human. Like it does like let's say take some weight of you. And like your audience knows that's why setting expectations is so important. On the first date, you don't want to be acting like you're different. You don't want to like maybe bring them to like the most what do you call fancy restaurant or whatever. Because like it's not going to be every day they're doing that. Right? Like, just show them your actual life sort of vibe. Like, this is what you're going to be part of. Because your real life, like, maybe not performative, maybe not for the camera. Just show them who you are, which is like authenticism. Authenticism. Is that a word?
Authenticity.
Authenticity.
But what are your thoughts on being authentic and still needed? I feel like, it's inside. Yeah. There's still some essential way of performative that we also have to do in order to deliver certain values. If you just want to be fully unfiltered, just be yourself all the time, can you really provide the most value? Will people stay and watch every single second? If they are watching every single second, then are they really living their own life? So like, how do we balance between performative so that there's a reason like just now I just watched a video on like how to make it so that people want to listen. All the things that speak in absolutes. That's why like all those 𝐓𝐈𝐌𝐄𝐒, those that you watch, they are so influential because they master that.
I mean, it's having that certainty.
They don't use like it's quite hedges. It's like don't use words like which we use a lot. All these so there are a lot of things we can't just say in absolute if you want to be authentic. So what do you think about that?
I mean, if I don't know, then I'll say I don't know. That's why, like, do you want to be seen as someone who knows everything? Like, that's not the brand. That's not my brand. I admit that I don't know anything. Like, true wisdom is knowing you know nothing at all. Like, all that stuff. Like, straight up, I do not know a lot, and I will preface it. And whatever I do know could be wrong. I also admit that. So I could be wrong. I'm fine with that.
How will anyone watch you? How will anyone watch you? If you can just talk to your friend, which is the same as that person.
No, but not everyone has friends. And not everyone's going to spend time with their friends 24/7, right? Like, that's why there's entertainment, like content creation.
But that's why entertainment is not authentic. People, like entertainment that works, people don't just talk about the things they don't know. It's not 100% authentic.
I mean, it's your goal to be 100% authentic. And how do you define authentic in that sense? Like the definition of what authentic is can be literally like on camera. Like that's what I authentically want to do right now. So like
most of the time we are not even authentic with our closest, literally the closest person. The only person that know us is us.
you don't even know yourself.
To some extent, but
You can never know
we
yourself more
are
than
still
like,
the one that know ourselves the most.
yeah. But even so, like it's an incomplete picture because you only know what you have known in the past. You don't know what will happen in the future. Like never. And then with the content, it's like it's a choice. There's always a choice. They can watch if they want. Like you can choose what you put out, but like you cannot. Once you put it out, like what's done cannot be undone. So if people want to watch me like live my entire life, like, and I'm just being myself. Like even right now, I'm just like, being myself. It's like just on camera.
Right now, I'm not even being myself.
Okay.
Whenever I'm outside,
Then
I'm just
what would you say yourself is even?
like I will just burp.
Okay.
I'll like fart. Like all the social etiquette, I will throw out the window because there's no one around.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But is that how you are normally? You like when you're outside, even like you're.
Yeah. Even with myself, if I go out myself, if as long as there's someone, I'll be not as authentic.
So your definition of authentic is like a bit weird. That's like it's normal for you to burp, and it's normal for you to not.
Yeah, but I'll hide it
when you're with other people.
I'll keep the optics of me to a certain degree. It's like when you will you do the things that you are currently doing if there's no one on earth to see you do it?
I mean, obviously the context will be different, so everything is context dependent. So based on the context, I will not. I will change. Obviously, I would maybe start off with why is the world everyone have.
And also like that's the thing. Remember the episode, the one that just got released. Your episode talk about all problems are interpersonal problems.
Okay.
At first I don't understand, but now I see in a way whereby like, really, if there's no one around, you won't have any of like the problems you have now.
Yeah,
You'll just be a
no motivation to.
Yeah, you don't even have sentience. Like, it's hard to have sentience when there's no one around. You just go autopilot. Yes.
Like motivation, there is desire, there is. If you look at it as a problem or what, but like all problems like are from just you being a person, maybe. Like you are a person, so you have problems. Because that comes with life. You are living. That's why you have problems. And like even if everyone else didn't exist, like you also have problems. Like that's why I said like what intrapersonal. Like you still have to eat. Like that's a problem, maybe a need of yours. So like you still have to live everything. Like you have your own problems to deal with, regardless of the outside world. So if your definition of authenticity is like being able to live as if no one else is around you, like then it's like I don't see that like as being possible even. Because like or not, the world we live in, there are people.
Where do we draw the line? In front of a camera, in front of our audience, where do we think is authentic? Where do we think like for instance, just now the video said don't use the word maybe.
Okay.
You are giving everyone certainty, then you just destroy all the certainty with a maybe or I think or all this. People just don't like that. So you're giving them false hope, then you destroy it. Rather than you just say at the start. At least people know when to take off. Like when to tune out. Because like it or not, people like certainty. They will only listen every single thing you say if they feel that you know what you're talking about.
But that's like, so if I want people to basically see me as a cult leader or something who knows absolutes, like speaking in absolutes, like.
I mean, don't even be a cult leader, but can speak more like a cult leader. It's not like it's cult leader. Just like cult leader are very good speakers, that's all.
my maybe like could be a possibility sort of thing. I'm speaking in possibilities. So future possible outcomes. I'm not speaking about like that's like speaking in absolutes in a sense. It's just
I mean, I'm not asking you to justify what you say. I'm just saying like, what do you think about like it or not, human listen to consume that way. So like, do we have to change?
depends on what humans. That's why humans are so different. Like there are people who think that way to want that content. Maybe I'm not for them. Like it's fine with that. Like, but there are people who, and because I'm acknowledging the reality that I don't know anything like in the future. Like what I say could be useful, could be not useful. I'm acknowledging the reality, not like living in fantasy land where
Do you
this is
consume?
what I know.
Do you consume people that speak like that? That speak like how you speak?
In terms of what?
Content.
Okay. I do not even know. Like
Yeah. That's just my point. I just consume all the people that I can. It's easier for me to understand.
okay,
Absolutely.
what if we are not meant to be that sort of person? So that person already exists. Like that's what they do. They speak in absolutes. What if I'm not that person for everyone else in my life? What if I'm just meant to be that middle ground between? Oh, I know some things. I don't know some things. Like you. Like, this is where I am. I'm the middle ground. I'm fine with it. I don't have to be
Maybe not.
that maximum absolute super giga chat.
Then maybe speaking shouldn't be the part of the like end goal skill that you have to hold. Not the platform, maybe text. Like you wrote your newsletter, that's really good. Maybe that is the thing that
I mean, why not both? And it's like even in my newsletter, I said maybe perhaps I did like I didn't speak in absolute also. Other than like time, you are bound to time, the law of physics. Everything else is negotiable. I think it's a Elon Musk quote. Yeah.
this part of beef,
Beef. Raider is beef. Pinker is pork.
this part,
I mean, I think I didn't order anymore because you just already ordered for both.
I will order like beef.
Then it's real beef. I mean, like I said, I don't bother obsessing over like could be good, could be bad, as with everything. Like the language I'm using in terms of absolutes. But I know for a fact that I do not know anything, and I'm fine with like that being part of my best because who knows anything, everything.
Touching upon this piece of information, I think is crucial for what we are doing. But there's always ways to justify that it's not valid advice. So I want to talk about it.
Yeah, I'm playing devil's advocate. Obviously, because like everything is negotiation. You may suggest something, then I will suggest an alternative viewpoint. Then it's like we negotiate to find a middle ground as with most things. Even like planning for this place, like or like the timing for everything. You wanted like what you said 2:30, but then you wanted 12:30. Then I was like, I can't do that. Like so it's like negotiating. Then we came to like okay, we had it like hashed it out. And that's part of every single interaction. That's normal part of life because we live in a world of people. So being able to negotiate for yourself, for the people around you, stuff like that, because you take responsibility, that sort of thing. That's what I'm caring about, I guess. The art of negotiation, sales negotiation, whatever. Okay, I think that might die.
Sorry. Yeah.
Right. But with this, I think it's over.
I'll probably look into getting my own set but probably
Yeah, wire one. So you
wire one,
charge.
yeah.
This isn't like all USB-C, that kind of stuff. Yeah.
I don't think so.
Going forward, our first guest episode on Sunday.
Yeah. Vernon.
You think right after that we're going to do another guest episode, or you think because you have your wisdom injection, or we just do an hour? Like we need to process our first guest. Imagine.
Think about it.
Oh, yeah, our first guest will be Vernon.
I can get other people on. Just whether you want or not. Can just their own friends as well. Or maybe people from the tribe first.
In a sense, it's like we want to open up our podcast to anyone, like the everyday person sort of thing, because everyone has stories, and if anyone
But stories are very interesting.
has a story they want to tell the world, because we're giving them a platform. Great power, responsibility.
To me, it's like, if I want to talk to a person, know more about him, and I think the conversation help people, then just get them on. Don't need to see how, don't need to have like a criteria, how famous, how much clout they have.
But then we will obviously be open to them, because lucky or not, we need some exposure. Or it's just normal. We give people like our platform. We open up our platform as a maybe safe space to talk about things.
So we start the recording.
I mean, the main idea with my brand as a whole is that I myself just being myself, which I sort of am. Like maybe myself with other people, being myself in a sense. I'm just being myself, and I already express myself in like sort of unhinged way. In a sense, my regard for or like concern over like how I'm perceived by others, like in public even, isn't that in the sense of I don't care unless it's like breaking the law, then I'd rather not. Because I'm chaotic good, yes. As a character, like, in a sense, there's that whole like chaotic evil, chaotic neutral, chaotic good, or the like lawful good. I don't know. Character tropes. And I have my own quotes already. Like I wear like different shirts other than last episode. That's it. Like,
I don't know whether all these are
the way I thought.
easy way to just discount change.
Depends on what change, and it's meant to be change that I want to change for the better. And what is better to you versus to me?
It's another easy way of saying that don't need to shift.
I mean, I know I will change no matter what. Like, it's like change is the only concern. Like, I will keep changing. It's just I don't care to change.
I think it's dangerous that you say this is anti-conforming so early when some of the folks might change.
I know most of what I want. Like, let's say 20%, that gives me 80% in terms of the lifestyle I want because I've tried. Like, I've tried the unhealthy. I've tried the whole range of things. Because like, I know I want. I know I don't want. I know how I want to be with other people. Like, I know what energizes me, what drains my energy. Like. So it's just like if I'm trying to like keep myself like rein in, then I know I will not enjoy it as much.
So is there like a model? Yeah.
In terms of what?
Model. Is there somebody out there, a role model that lives life similar to how you're living, a life philosophy? Yeah.
Like actual person, concrete, who is living the way I am.
Yeah, I would say so. Or maybe a mix of two, three different people.
It's probably a mix of everyone I've met, let's say.
Because I realize one thing I do is that I keep trying to do a bit more spiritual. But I try to do both. I try to be like, I think we talked about this before, like spiritual while still trying to achieve our goals and stuff. Then there's a thing whereby like most of the people that are successful that I look up to, they're all very egoistical, all care about their optics, care about their looks a lot. And so naturally, if I look up to them, like I'll probably be like them in order to achieve what I think is a good fulfilling life. Character development aside, that one is still the main goal.
That's why like, I don't see people's like the path people have walked before. Like I know they may have walked their path before, but they're not gonna put the exact like same footsteps forward as you. Like, the whole step like, along the way, right? It's gonna be like still your own path, and then like at a certain point you follow their path, but you may sidetrack. You may there's a shortcut here, like make a wrong turn. Wrong turn may be the right turn. You never know. Like in the hindsight, like, it's always in hindsight. I want to forge my own path. Maybe I don't want to follow like strictly what other people are doing. Like, so I don't need like a role model. In that sense, like I have the baseline, let's say Jesus Christ as a model, but as just a foundation sort of thing. And everything from there, like it's my own life to live, right? It's my own experiences to get. And if I have know what I like, know what I don't like, I can choose to do stuff that I would probably like or second guess.
Right? Then I guess the way I will formulate and rephrase what I ask is, would it be better if you don't kind of like solidify some of the quotes so that you are more open-minded to change so that you can live the life that you authentically want more. So like it or not, we change because we think that is the direction that will get us what we want more.
I mean, like, that's why restrictions are good in a sense. You will not be able to do whatever you want all the time. So I know if I have NS coming out, let's say, I know I will have restrictions, so I will not be able to be like myself, like how I want to like live forever, right? And it will just maybe reinforce certain things, and I will find out what traits do I have that are actually like I want to definitely change. I know my punctuality, I want to definitely change. So like, which parts of me do I like? So it's not like what I want to do, what I don't want to do. It's knowing what I like and don't like about myself, knowing myself, and like so like you have to survey yourself as a whole, your entire life. What do you like about yourself? What do you not like about yourself? Then like, what are you afraid to show to other people? What are you insecure about? From there, you can see, okay, so because of these, what can I even change? Some things you cannot change. Deeply rooted. What do I want to work on? What do I want to like, set systems in place? Then what kind of life do I want to live? So like willpower, so I don't drain my willpower doing something I don't want to do. I never solidify my quotes. It's just like my quote right now, and it's unconscious to me.
But you say it consciously, and that sometimes will block people that might allow you to grow in that area that you might not. And let's say you just say, oh, I'm the type of person that wear this sort of shirt, don't care about social whatever. Then what if someone else got this solid piece of advice that can pay you 20% of the work, you give you 80% of the result to still have the social life that you want, but not in the sense that you make friends with everyone, you still authentically, you only make friends with people you like. Like, I'm not saying just friends, I'm saying like, to get what you want in general.
And that's why if I know what I want, everything is in relationship to my goal, what I want. So sometimes I may not know like what is actually best, but that's a mistake I have to make and then reflect and learn from. And like people will point out to me maybe my blind spots, and like that's helpful as a entire point. But if I still
whenever I point that out, you will tell me about this is me, then it just shuts everything about like the blind spot pointing. You're like discounting the point of view in a sense. And you don't think that the other person thought about what could be helpful in a sense. I'm not saying just me, what if next time somebody that is better than you at something, but when they point out what a blind spot, you discourage them to do so by saying something else that will shut down the point of view. And that will block your growth.
I mean, it's the self-centered topic where I know that I have thought through everything about my life and I have all the context in my life sort of thing. And I haven't given you much context to work out that sort of thing. So I know that the advice you give is from your POV. Like me as a work of art, I'm just reflecting on whatever you are. Like it says more about you than me. That sort of thing. So if someone actually points out something that I agree with, because every time is the way to Superman, the thing where basically every time your woman tells you something, then from there you reevaluate and then like decide, like you go with your own choice, like different sort of thing. Like, after that, which I think I apply to most advice. So I will take in the new information, process it, then I will see does it make sense, does it align. From there, then I will go and okay, this seems like actually you have a point actually. But I will actually admit that.
But in the moment,
I'm just like even advice is like context is king for advice. You want as much context as possible before you start prescribing like something.
I guess I'm just saying that don't say stuff that immediately it's like if you give me advice or I have to do this for the guests or I have to show up to the world this way just to make people feel they're respected. Then immediately I tell you something that is equivalent to it's just me. That is the issue, not whether you take the advice.
But the thing is, I'm not actually saying that I never say it's just me. I'm just saying like that's the way I am like right now. This is why. If I think it's worth it working on it, then I will work on it. That's the way I am now. That's why I'm like contextualizing it into now. Right? I acknowledge it. I'm admitting my own flaw. It's like I cannot change what is done already. I cannot be undone. I am the way that I am right now, and that's what I did. That's my action. I claim full responsibility. From there, if I see a need, like a pressing need to go and fix that, like I know, then I acknowledge it. Admitting mistake, not doubling down. But that's if there really is a mistake. That's why always framing, considering other perspective.
Anything.
I'm sure we have that.
12 minutes.
They're like
Is it by 250?
4 boxes or something. Should get 3 boxes. 3 boxes.
What do you want?
3 boxes.
3? Already?
Yeah.
Okay, I think that chicken. I'm done with it. I eat a lot of beef.
I mean, I suppose everything is just down to ego death, like the death of a need for like a separate self, which is like the end of the masculine game. It's like if I were to, let's say, compromise and like not have my ego defenses up at all, so I'm like, oh, okay, you're probably right. So like I have to evaluate whether you're probably right even like, before I accept something. Right? I cannot blindly believe a foolish faith in authority is like mankind's biggest something. Hindsight. I mean, by unconscious barriers, I have a lot of barriers maybe. But like, if they influence me to be able to think clearly, to have like criteria before, like I go through my principles and all that before I go to like get to the answer, which is what I do in interview. You ask me now, I'll go through how I think, not just purely what I think. And I guess just like affirming myself. So like, if I think that's congruent to my identity that I want to be like, then I'm like, oh, okay, I'm gonna affirm myself. That's probably that. Positive self-talk, but not egotistical. So, but like, it's Kendrick Lamar, but I can't fake humble because your ass is insecure. That sort of thing. Because what does reflect like true humility, like if you know yourself and you have like self-worth, everything, like you know your worth, sort of thing. Good mental image of yourself. Then like, you cannot really fake like humble. Fake humble. If someone else is just being insecure. Because it's more about the other person, and I cannot really help the other person. I can only help myself much most of the time. Even if I think I'm helping another person, I may not be helping. So it's like acknowledging that and like, okay, but if I authentically want to post content or whatever, like, and it can help them if they choose to watch, and like, I find it bad. Yeah, I find it bad. Like, if it is well with me, like sort of thing, like, I can say something, and I like feel, yeah, that's probably right. I mean, that's probably as in I acknowledge like I don't feel anything wrong after saying something. That means I am speaking congruent to something. Myself. Constant positive reinforcement. Once it reaches negative, then I'm like, okay, I will not. Like after some conversation with you, I also know I will like. I realize I reacted wrongly, then I'll be like, okay, there's something wrong, like, and it's not with you, it's like with me. And so did I allow myself to get worked up, or did I lose self-control, like say something helpful?
So that's the thing. With our relationship, I tend to like to package it in a way that it sounds like an advice instead of a feedback.
Mm-hmm.
In the real world, feedback would immediately be shown. There will be consequences to certain things. Okay. People immediately don't like it. They don't give you a chance to explain yourself.
And I'm fine with that too.
Then the thing is, if I package it in a feedback, if you're fine there, then there will be a lot of like you have to accept the.
I know, I accept.
So I'm just telling you, it's more like how it's upon receiving feedback, what you do with it immediately, what you say, that is more important. How you come across.
So I don't. It's the perception of like, other people. I'm not afraid to be hated. Like, because the enemy, the friend of everyone is like a friend of no one, basically, sort of thing. Polarization, I have to.
Like if I'm telling you something, I'm giving you feedback, and you say it's my problem, then you just lead to more and more
But that's why I don't say.
unhappiness. Then that will be.
That's why I don't say that. That's why staying silent, like, using self-control.
But so far, I've heard a lot that I've been trying to to communicate to her. It's been the same way of receiving it.
I mean, then the question is it a you thing or is it a me thing?
And then the thing is neither. It's
Both of us.
it can be more real, I guess, and not like sugarcoat stuff. But will that make it better for both of our experience?
I mean, that's why, in a sense, I am just not sugarcoating myself. I'm not filtering myself. Like, when I feel safe with someone, and I think that you are ready or perhaps like intelligent or mature enough to receive anything that I'm giving you. So like, I don't. If you have like walls put up, like that's why I don't mind like you just like breaking them down. Because I want you to just say what you think. Say what you mean so you can find out what you mean. What do you mean?
I'm really telling you that whenever I give advice or whatever, you just discount my advice. That's how I feel. That's not what you say that makes me feel. It's not whether it's a me thing or you thing. It's just the fact that that's how you responded. And you can say it's what I pursue this way, other people wouldn't, or whatever. And that doesn't make up. It's not how you maintain a relationship anymore. If you can explain your way out of everything by just saying, this is just me, then it's probably not for me, then you're probably not for anyone. Because everyone is different, like you say. But you have to choose your friend. There's no one that is like, unless you can make another you, then he will agree with everything you say. He'll be the right one for you, the right audience. That's what I mean.
There's a reason why I don't want just another version of me. There's a reason why I have you in my life, like, as a friend.
Make it easy for that to happen.
No, but like you have to admit, right? Every single person, right? Unless they're like legit, even like what soulmate, like perfect, like lover, whatever. Like, there are still like problems. Like there are still things that like there's always a but to everyone. Like, this person is great, but like, and there are some things that it will take a lot of work to get over. And like my logical, like non-stop sort of rational, like I will rationalize everything like in front of your face sort of thing. That is one of my things like that. I know what you're gonna say.
Yeah, I don't think that it's a quote that worth keeping.
Worth keeping. But then if I were to shut that off, that's why like
it's not even shut off. It's just you learn a different routine. It's just another habit. Once you learn a new habit, it will save you a lot. You'll be able to navigate through more relationships and still preserve your true self. You don't just take advice.
That's why I don't want more relationships. I'm like, it's enough on my hands already to deal with. Like, in a sense, like
you see now, even if I'm just giving you this, you're already telling me how my advice doesn't apply. I'm just saying that even with podcasts, even with everything, you will still need to play the linguistic kind of like gymnastic in order to navigate through something.
Okay, so you're giving me feedback. I acknowledge that. And I'm giving you feedback on your feedback because I'm saying that like that feedback doesn't apply to me. That sort of thing. Like, and that will shut down like, but that's because I'm trying to self-preservation.
I kind of know that one day you will realize it applies.
Yeah, so that one day will be one day. I thank you for telling me now. But like, that's why it's not the right step for me right now.
Yeah, just at the right stage. Immediate thing you feedback was with another feedback. Yeah, so that comes off as defensive and not appreciative. You did now you say thank you. Yeah, I'm giving feedback, but I never hear any of it if I don't prompt it out.
So
you get it.
That's why like what you're looking for is a thank you or like gratitude, like off the bat, like
you can don't say anything. Fine.
But yeah, if I have something to say, I will say it. That's why like that sort of thing.
Then just very hypocritical.
In terms of what?
You see like in front of other people, certain things they also will filter in different scenarios. Like in an interview.
But this is not an interview, that's why like the context is dependent.
Why in an interview you wouldn't say certain things?
Interview as in like who?
Why will you filter yourself in an interview?
Probably fail. fear of what? If I don't know the person, that's why I know you to a certain extent.
Yeah, I'm telling you that I don't like you.
Okay.
Then
Okay. I'll note it. In the future, I may not.
okay.
If I were to go actually process it and figure out, okay, like what can I do, then I'll take the steps. Like, you tell me now, like what will I do about it, like right now, while I'm in the middle of the emotion. That's why it's always taking time. This is the right context to say that, okay, I made my mistakes even in this conversation right now. But it takes committing a mistake to look back and, oh, that was a mistake.
My mistake is I thought we are on the same wavelength because we always like to say that we are, in terms of experience or whatever, we are about equal, but I still have years of like outside experience. Okay. That I don't think it's worth just putting out as being inauthentic or being not me, not myself. I still think that one day you will see the world as it is. If not, like,
But do you see the world as it is?
do I see the world as it is?
You see the world as it is according to you. Like even your brain. So I acknowledge that. That's why I'm always like, I know what I'm seeing is not objective truth. It's always subjective.
Okay.
So I acknowledge it on your behalf also. But if you yourself see yourself as objective truth, so like you need to. I had to humble myself to even like know that I do not know objective truth.
Then maybe my angle is wrong in the sense that it's more about like consideration for the person that you are having a relationship with, not just like a romantic or friendship, but it can be a business partnership, it can be any kind of relationship, like interpersonal relationship. It needs to be I am myself, but I will filter in this way so that I don't make you feel negative about yourself. That part is important to me. I think it's an objective truth that if you learn how to do, you'll get what you want in life in an easier manner. It's not being inauthentic, it's just adding a different response. It's like you compliment others. You don't do it naturally also. You have to learn it. Why? It makes people feel good about themselves. It's not natural. You have to
Okay,
learn it.
wasn't put here to like make everyone feel good about me like 24/7. Like in a work relationship, you admit that like there will always be good and bad, right?
Yeah, there will be always good and bad, but if you make it default, then you'll be a win-win for everyone. Because you'll make the entire process more fun for you and for the person as well.
I mean, sometimes things have to get worse before they can get better. Like trouble isn't bad.
So how
It's like-
bad do you want things to go before it gets better? But it could already be, this is the worst that you can get.
I mean, so I have to make a mistake. Like I have mistakes to be made, and like right even right now, like I don't mind.
That's why I make this conversation, because it's those conversations that is the contribute is not the worst thing that can happen. Confrontation.
Okay.
But I don't think it's a big problem. It's just that it's dangerous. It's dangerous in a way that like if our own pride is not acknowledged, because it's not just you, me, as well. Like you say, the objective truth thing. Knowing how to navigate through pride. Like people are your friend. We all got ego. No way. We are not talking in monks here. Even monks have ego.
That's like
Yeah, I don't think that it's just a tool for us to for mental sanity.
yeah. I mean, it's like it's like accepting that part, which is like acceptance. Even it's like the hardest part, and you can say, but then like it takes time, it takes moment, it takes divine intervention. Maybe. And like, it cannot be instantaneous.
Yeah. But I know your intention whenever you try to tell me stuff. And I think you know mine. I'm not trying to put you down could be projections at times, but I try to admit if it's a projection. I don't rethink. But if you ask me that question, I would think I accept. Like I respect you enough to accept the counter question.
Counter
But I also ask for the same respect, whereby don't straight away ask, no, it's not. It's just that just doesn't come out as respect.
My default is just rebuttal immediately.
Same. I sometimes do that too. Like, especially with people I'm more comfortable with. I don't have the filter I say. Like my parents or whatever. Just saying no. It's not it. The rest is wrong. How you treat one person is how you treat other people.
It reflects how you treat 99. So it's unconscious until it's made conscious. But then with conscious comes truth, truth comes pain, pain comes reflection, reflection comes.
Now, then one thing I can be sure of, it's just sometimes the reason I don't say anything because I kind of know that you'll process it anyway. So like even if I don't feel good at home, I try to like release it. But if I do it all the time, even when my willpower is low or whatever, then it becomes effortful to spend time.
It's like you know, like resentment will like build up whatever like sort of thing. Like, even like the small little hurts like can be like our parents
This is
did
what I
it
want to avoid.
Yeah.
Before the peak. Like you said, before it gets worse.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I don't want the worst to be that bad.
Mm-hmm.
It could be just one day we just solve everything. Just because I'm angry, then you are not in the zone to solve things like mature adult, then we all just blow it off. And so, sometimes when you say something, is pride will not ever let us take it back. Yeah.
The earlier the mistake, the better. When better worse, what's better, what's worse. Never know. It's like all these not absolutes. no one ever knows.
And the truth is, the harsh truth is that maintaining friendship all still requires challenges in your life. There's no like, oh, this is so easy. There will be some people that it's easier. There will be. But I think if you really want growth, you still have to go through those friendships that are a bit of challenge.
Yep.
I have friends that I find it hard to even ask them to hang out or whatever, but I still try to do it.
What's the reason?
Not too much. We got different perspectives, so we talk about deeper topics which I like to like. That's the thing, like because the reason I got so many potential of having all this what advice, resentment stuff. We talk about deeper topics like straight away. Because our podcast and our first meetup is usually a hype. We should just spend the whole time talking about shit.
Yeah, we just randomly.
So I really established that would be a real talk kind of friendship. So got more chance of this happening. But with a normal regular friend that you meet once a while, there'll be a lot of like cushioning. Because you have to like warm up again, then do this, do that, do this, do that. So there'll be less of it to even require any alignment, I guess. Alignment.
I mean, it's like personally, I'm not that I don't like small talk, but like I would rather cut straight to the deep stuff. But obviously, I have to acknowledge that 99% of people are not like that, and we have to like. That's why I make it fun, like with humor, like opening, like I want like maybe certain settings. Then I will like, have activities like lined up. If I want to go meet someone like an old friend or something, and then there are a lot of friends I don't even meet. I acknowledge that like relationships are paid. I'm fine with that sort of thing. And I keep the ones that are most important. Like, and if I value you enough, then I will tell you what I think, sort of thing. But yeah, it's always the way that I do it.
Yeah.
And I would obsess over that soon.
I'm just trying to figure out. I heard like what relationship will fade, friendship will fade. I also want to hold on to the idea that I'll have a core group of people that ride or die till the end. It's whether how I get there or whether that group will change. I don't know. Hopefully it doesn't. I know of groups that don't, but I don't know what challenges they go through and how it affected their growth. Is it stunting their fulfillment, or is it contributing to their fulfillment as a result of keeping the same friends? Like all the advice I say, we kind of blindly trust authority to change our friend group, and we do see some improvement. But improvement for what? We did improve as character, like our character, all these but is it? Will we achieve it the same way if we never isolate ourselves or change our friends? We also don't know.
All this, everything everywhere all at once, like alternate possibilities. Like I don't care, but I care about my possibility, my reality right now. Right? So like, what if like focusing on the past, like, be depressed. So the others.
I'm going to go overseas. Still a bit further. I think I go July next year. I think I decided July next year instead of February next year. It's just nice. We have time all the way until you end this to see where this goes. I don't mind. I like, not don't mind. I want to see where this goes because so far it's been
the good kind of feeling. But like with the bad also, including the bad.
It's hard enough, challenging enough, but it's not too challenging at the same time. And it aligns with what I want to do in the future. We haven't even tapped into the fullest potential because we are not in the. I don't think we can ever be 100% for podcast. I think it will always be a side thing. Unless somehow really makes up money straight away.
I have so many desires for what we both have so many desires for what we want to do. Right?
Actually, podcasting might be like if I can retire, I just have conversations with people all the time. That could be my end goal. I can don't do all the fellowship. The fellowship is just I think highest average because I have the experience. I don't mind helping people. Like I tell you, talking to better people, it's going to be a bit of challenge. But so far, this profile guy okay. I talk to him okay.
Teach the people 3 steps behind you, then as you elevate, then okay, like minus the lower step, slowly like upwards trajectory. Indian course is like
actually, I just met with the guy that led us the course. Then we had Korean fried chicken. Oh, so sinful. After Korean fried chicken, I went for a walk. Then we somehow went to a grocery store and we decided to get each 720 ml of milk. And just down the whole thing. Another 500 calories. So they say it was not healthy.
Gallon of milk a day.
Deep fried food. I ate like a whole bag of nut mix with fruits, with dried fruits. It's like 1,300 calories. Wow.
I mean, for my own episode that just came out, it felt rendering like so many times. I know my PC is like screwed. I want to get it.
Yeah, I need to get it fixed. That is like,
I already spent like so much on it. It's like like my parents' money even.
I say I just MacBook.
No, I don't know. If I'm just gonna get an external SSD and add it on my laptop, which has like still survived, like I'll figure it out. During my episode, I like nailed all the like hand gestures, like future I use my left hand and sort of thing. Because like camera is always mirror sort of thing. Like, even with a conversation, like future is on the left, like not the right. Like, people think like right, because to you is the future. I nailed every single thing like, on my episode. I realized I was watching myself, but like no one will ever realize unless like it will be like an unconscious thing when they watch. So I'm very proud of myself for that. That's all I would say for my episode. Yes.
Okay, then why do you want to get that right? Why do you want to get that right while you think that not speaking absolute is, you get what I mean?
I think that's because that's like so that was maybe my first step in. My first step will always be like, from there I will,
whatever makes most sense for you at the point.
It's the easiest, you want to take the easiest first step, possible small first step. Then after that, everything else will like maybe snowball.
So your response to my advice could just be like you don't know, don't let this advice apply. Instead of like, oh, this probably won't. But now you just admit that it might be next time.
I mean, just like it probably that's why I prefer my probably like it's a hints at that, but it's like it doesn't really convey that. To you, it's just like, oh, it's like a verbal stick sort of like part of my speech sort of thing, like normal thing I say. But like there is sort of careful thought in like being precise with the words I use most of the time, I think. When I say I think, I'm thinking. Literally, I think. I think, therefore I am.
Just pause.
I always
Thinking I was to say just pause. Just pause.
I add the I think so that show it is a process. So like if I try to rationalize already, like give an reason for why, then it seems to make sense. Right? Then I'll be like, okay, well, like so that's why. But then I can dig deeper, ask more whys. Why do I think this makes sense?
Then we stop it.
So those are
We are 10 minutes overdue.
and break the law. This is law. So like,
Yeah. Yeah, the thing I like about here is the beats are not very big. So it's actually a better mouthfeel. Cook faster.
and they just ship it over to you. So like
Yeah.
in a sense, it does come in.
The one at next is a lot thicker. Yeah.
But the setting there like very hot, stuffy.
I don't remember it being hot.
I think you said a lot more. Like
I sweat all the time though. I think I eat a lot of meat.
no sweat.
I go pay for
Can
then just stop the thing. Then you finish up.
peace sign. Episode 21. Let's go. This is a recording.